Hey folks, this is Ashley Garner at ABG and Associates at Intracoastal Realty in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today, wanted to quickly mention something about the luxury home market, specifically here in the Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach, Figure 8 Island area. We're coming into the vacation season, we're coming into the peak season of real estate. And historically, we see most of our contracts, most of our sales happen, from March until say August, generally speaking. Well, this year we feel like luxury homes should be selling faster than they are. Maybe based historically, we would expect them to be selling at a faster rate. Well, right now in our area, $1 million and over homes, there's a 20+ month supply. So that's a lot. In other words, that's definitely a buyer's market, if you want to put it that way. And we've talked about that in some previous videos. So what that means is the buyer for the luxury home has lots and lots to choose from. Okay, so normally also the buyer for a luxury home is not in a hurry to buy the home. They're not buying it because they just got a new job and they've got to be in it. They're not buying it because they've got kids that need to be in schools before school starts. There's usually not an urgency like I've got to have it by August 1st. Normally it's I've got to have it when it's the perfect house for me and when it's the price that I think is a good deal. Maybe a good deal that if I don't hurry up and buy it, then someone else will buy it and I will lose out. So that's really the way it works. A lot of those things, they're very similar to any price range, but more exaggerated in the luxury price range. So why? Why are things slower than we feel like they should be? Ultimately, it comes down to price. If the real estate isn't selling, the price has got to come down to make the price compelling, at which point the buyer says, if I don't hurry up and buy it, someone else will buy it. So why aren't they paying? Why aren't they buying these houses that are beautiful houses on the market? Some of the best in the country are right here. And so why aren't they buying them? Well, it's not just Wilmington, by the way. This price range is slower right now than we think it should be in lots and lots of places. So is it the election? Probably has something to do with it. Is it the economy of the country as a whole? Probably. But it's even bigger than that. Most of the folks that can afford this kind of house, their frame of reference is big. It's worldwide. They may keep an eye on the exchange rates in Europe or the economy in Singapore or whatever it is. And these things all factor in. A lot of times they'll have, it's a cash deal most of the time. Most of the time it's not just the second house, but it's the third or the fourth house. And they may be in the United States, so they may be some here and some in other countries. So it's just a bigger frame of reference, and not saying that they know something that other people don't, but what they base their decision on, their comfort level, is different than a lot of people that can't afford that house. So the moral of the story is, just like everything else, it's all about supply and demand. If the real estate, if you want to sell it, the price has got to come down so that it's compelling. The buyer notices that, the buyer buys it so they don't lose out before someone else gets it. So that's the luxury home market in a nutshell. And until next time, this is Ashley.